Good day, I'm here to present our assessment portfolio. Assessment portfolio is a term with many meanings, and it is a process that can serve a variety of purposes. A portfolio is a collection of student work that can exhibit a student efforts, progress, and achievements in various areas of the curriculum. A portfolio assessment can be an examination of student selected samples of work experiences and documents related to outcomes being assessed, and it can address and support progress toward achieving academic goals, including student efficacy. Portfolio assessment are not a type of assessment item, but it is a compilation of student work. Portfolio assessment asks students or teachers to collect work products that show growth over a specific period of time. Example of works products include collections of student essay, artworks, lab reports, or reading logs. We use scoring guides and rubrics to score portfolios. These collections of work is often gathered over a long period of time to reflect what you have been taught as well as what you have learned. Now, let us talk about the two main types of portfolios assessment. First, the instructional portfolios. Instructional portfolios or working portfolios are formative in nature. They allow students to demonstrate his or her ability to perform a particular skill. For example, a working portfolio may include a collection of lab reports from over the course of the semester that highlights a student improving ability to create hypotheses. The second one is showcase portfolios. It is a summative in nature. They include samples of a student's best work to demonstrate mastery at the end of a unity of study, semesters, or school. A showcase portfolio may include several drafts of an essay with comments that indicate how each draft improved upon the last, with the most polished draft on the topic demonstrating a student mastery of the relevant skills. The portfolio plays an important role in assisting and compiling all complex writing productions and tasks about schoolworks of students, and representing the competences of the learners' development in terms of their intellectual learning about what is taught to them. At this point, we will find out the purpose of assessment portfolio. Assessment portfolio purpose content product that can be used to assess the owner competences and used to document what a student has learned or demonstrate that they have mastered elements of the curriculum. Portfolio assessment provides useful information on students' program and skill mastery. Also, the data in combination with student reflections gives useful information on how each student learned and what is essential to him or her during the learning process. Moreover, portfolio assessment enables students to reflect on their actual performance in order to show their work and strong domains, to track their development throughout the learning process, and to encourage students to take honor of their learnings. And this is the principle of portfolio assessment. Enable students to reflect their performance, to show their work in strong domain, and to observe students' progress during the learning process, and encourage students to take responsibilities for their own learning. It is also one of the authentic and non-traditional assessment techniques in education. The development of assessment portfolio. According to the Manoa, Hawaii University 2020, the portfolio development is the process which is the learners demonstrates the college level competencies, and it is an evidence documentation of the student has met learning outcomes or objectives to specific learning courses. The portfolio development is fall into 5 steps. Step 1. Determine the purpose of the portfolio. Decide how the result of a portfolio evaluation will be used to inform the program. Step number 2, identify the learning outcomes that portfolio will address. Step number 3, decide what will the students include in their portfolio. The portfolio can be contents, item, labs, reports, AC, or the other activities that been studied, collecting as evidence of the learning that purposely or intended to quote on the portfolio. And step 4, develop the scoring criteria that can be used as a guide for scoring or to judge the student portfolio. And last, step number 5, establish the standard of the performance and example. The portfolio assessment can be considered as a success when the student successfully followed or includes all the required items for the teachers to have a good impression or meaningful reflection of their final output. And now let us move on to our evaluations. Evaluations and assessment portfolio is often deemed an authentic form of assessment because it includes authentic samples of a student's works. Many advocates of the portfolio assessment argue that this makes it a superior assessment because it is demonstrating learning and growth over an extended period of time. The important benefits of portfolio assessment to the learners is to promote communication between teachers and students. And here are the advantages of portfolio assessment. First, portfolio assessment demonstrations learning over the course of time rather than what a student knows a particular day. Second, a portfolio assessment provides an opportunity for a student to reflect on their learning, to self-assess, and to formulate a deeper understanding of the concept they are learning beyond a simple surface explanations. And the last, the third, a portfolio assessment required a greater level of individual interaction between the student and teacher, wherein they are always collaborating about the requirements and components going into the portfolio. And here is the conclusions. The assessment portfolio provide or serve as a valid and reliable document of student work. It is necessary to assess the performance as an individual or group works during and after the learning process. Portfolio are alternative assessment method to observe and measure the thinking skills and performance base of the students. Assessment portfolio enables the students to reflect their real performance to recognize what is the strength and weakness in their learning process. Teachers and students are packaged in the assessment portfolio. Why? Because students are the ones who take an action to do the performance in school, and teacher role is to evaluate the student performance and observe if they have a progress in their learning. And that is all our discussions for today. Hope you all understand and learn more. Thank you so much.